Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this edition of the www.muspartans.com Spartan Show for the week of November the 17th, 2015. On today's show, we wrap up our updates from the gridiron as head coach Shannon Griffith takes a look back at the successful bronze ball clash against Anderson this past weekend and recaps the 2015 season. Head cross-country coach Geoff Lambert and junior women's runner Mariah Jordan stopped by the set to reflect on the Great Lakes meet and look ahead to Mariah's trip to nationals this weekend. And head men's basketball coach Gerad Good and senior player Matt Brown are here to recount the opener against IPFW last night and look ahead to a busy week at Stauffer Wolf Arena. Stay tuned.
Coach, congratulations on winning the bronze ball and keeping it actually for the past couple years. On top of that, you've also ended the program's second winning season in 4 years. So congratulations on that as well.
Thank you.
Can you give us some of the biggest highlights from the Anderson game this past weekend?
Well, it's the most important game on our schedule. Has been since I've been here. And, when I first came, we were 0-8. So over the last 7 years, we've won it 6 out of the last 7. So I think the biggest thing from the Anderson game is the first half we didn't play very well. I thought our guys were pressing a little bit, wanting to be too perfect in everything, and the significance of the game, not just the ball itself, but a chance to finish the year with a winning record overall. And halftime, we just kind of got them to settle down a little bit, focus on just playing their position and not worrying about anything but doing their best. And fortunately for us in the second half, we were able to control the second half and got some momentum on offense and got some stops on defense that
that's awesome.
Catapulted us to winning that game.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So can you tell us what are some of the positive moments from the 2015 season?
Well, I think the biggest thing with our team is when we had some pitfalls, so to speak, some losses.
Yeah.
We came back against teams that we felt that we were better than, and were able to go out and prove it. So it was more of a character check with our guys, and for the most part, we went down to Hanover, which is a tough place to play. It's not a place where we've won too many down there, and played a game that getting a road win and then coming back against Anderson and getting that win after two tough losses to Bluffton and Rose by a total of 15 points. So, I think this time of year you sit around and think about what could have been, and we're 15 points from being second place. So but I think for the better part of the year our guys responded well to adversity, and we had some guys that were beat up and played through some minor bumps and bruises, but overall pleased with the effort and their workman's-like attitude. So overall very pleased with how we finished up, considering we could have gone either way when we had took a couple of tough losses.
Well, it's a great team to coach, and congratulations on ending the season on a high note, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Meg.
And it's time to meet the Spartan Show MVP of the week. Another easy choice is junior women's cross-country runner Mariah Jordan is our selection. She gained all Great Lakes region accolades last weekend, placing 7th at Terre Haute. And she's moving on to the 2015 NCAA Division III National Championships at Winnicombe, Wisconsin this weekend. She's led the Spartans as their low finisher in each of her last 19 meets, and she's the first MU women's runner to go to nationals since 2010. We want to wish Mariah and Coach Lambert and the coaching staff the best of luck this weekend at nationals. Congratulations. Next up, we have Coach Lambert and Mariah Jordan. Coach, a good showing at the Great Lakes meet. What were some of the biggest things you took away from on the men's and women's side from last weekend?
The goal is always to be running our best at the end of the year. Everything's kind of designed that way. Whether it works out that way is something totally different, but that's always the goal year in, year out. I think this year was no different. We were ready to run our best at the end of the year, and that's for me the biggest takeaway is that the process that we had all year worked, and we were ready to run well when it mattered, and I can go home happy and get some sleep because of that.
That's awesome. Great. Can you tell us a little bit about the course Mariah's running on at Winnicombe?
Yeah, so it's at Lake Breeze Golf Course up there in Winnicombe, Wisconsin. They hosted cross country nationals in 2011. We've been up there before. We took a men's team in 2011. So the course is pretty flat. It's pretty fast. It typically runs that way. University of Wisconsin Oshkosh is the host school, and so
Okay,
they always put
okay.
on a great meet.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
hopefully the weather cooperates. It's Wisconsin in November, so.
Yeah, I heard Mariah say it's going to be about in the 30s to run. Does that make a difference weather-wise this time of year, the cold or the?
As long as everybody's mentally prepared for it, I think you can deal with anything.
Yeah.
If you realize that everyone's got to go through it, you can take some solace in that on the start line.
What do you see going into Saturday for Mariah?
For me, it's about getting her up there kind of as stress-free as we can, and then going through our typical pre-race process.
Sure.
For her, the goal is to change nothing. She's had a great season so far, just to go out there and kind of execute her race plan and kind of do what she does. And if she does that, no matter what happens on Saturday, she'll be successful.
Yeah. Hey, well, we're so happy for you here on the show, the year you guys have had, and we want to wish you the best of luck this weekend.
Thank you. Thanks very much for having me.
No problem. Yep. Now we have the national qualifier, a new sport this year, though, cross country. You've had the chance to compete outdoors in track and field. What do you look forward to the most doing this now cross country, competing in nationals?
It'll be a little different just being in a different sport, but I know that my training's been good all season long, and I've been doing all the right things to get me there, and just doing the little things every day to get myself better. And Coach Lambert and Coach Katscheller have given me good race plans all season long, and this one will be one of the most important ones. So just following that and believing in myself for that.
What's your biggest goal going to this weekend?
The biggest goal is just to follow the race plan that I'm given and just believe in myself that I'm good enough to be in the front pack and run with the leaders in the good competition that will be in this meet.
Are you, has this kind of set in, being at nationals? What's your mindset going to Mariah?
In track, there were only 22 runners, and in cross country, there's like hundreds, so it'll be different, just the amount of people. So just trying to relax myself for now, and we're gonna go run the course on Friday, so that'll give me a good idea of what the course is like, where to strategize myself throughout the race.
Sure.
It'll be good.
Well, we're so happy for you. We want to wish you the best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Yep.
Coach Good, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. So can you tell us what were some of the biggest takeaways from your home opener last night?
Well, I really thought we did a good job of kind of staying with what we do. There were times where, the game could have got away from us, and our guys kept poise, and I did see some improvement from that standpoint. We had big plays like our senior, Matt Brown, taking charges. I don't know if he was accustomed to doing that last year, but I was really proud to see him do that. And
That's awesome.
Just making plays like that. Blake had 8 rebounds, so those were the things that really pleased me. Once I had a chance to reflect back from last night, and the stat that we only had 16 turnovers, and I say that because they did a good job of pressuring us, and they played very good defense, and to handle that for 40 minutes was something that we can take away, and I know we'll get better from that standpoint.
Especially being a D1 team.
Yes,
That's awesome.
yes.
So can you tell us what you're looking forward to most with 3 home straight games?
Just being home.
Yeah, of course.
We're hoping the students will get around around the team, and I know in the past the community's always done a great job of supporting the program, so that's one thing we're looking forward to, and just playing against opponents that are at our level is going to be a plus too. We're playing Huntington and last night IPFW is something that it's the different talent level, and I thought, with that being said, our guys did a great job of handling that, and I think they'll be up to the challenge these next couple of ball games.
Yeah, it's always nice having home field advantage.
Yes, no question.
I look forward to watching you guys this season, and thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Now we have Matt Brown on with us. Matt, just to talk a little bit about what it means to have guys, yourself and Blake and Brady and Chase coming back to the team and leading the way this year.
It's pretty special to have guys that are as close as the 4 of us. We're actually suite mates on campus. And it's all we do pretty much when we're in the room is watch basketball, talk about basketball. To be in the program the past 2 years for me. Brady's been here 3, but the rest of us 2. We know where we've been and where we don't want to go back to.
Yeah.
So to have a guy like Coach Good come in and kind of change the expectations and set a bar that we want to reach, and to have veteran guys like that that can take over and lead the team, it's pretty special.
What are some of the goals the team's been looking at this year?
We really want to make the conference tournament this year. We haven't been to the conference tournament since 2011 when they won it. So making the conference tournament, and we want to be known as the hardest working team on campus. I think that's a big thing to us.
Yeah.
In the past, that standard hasn't been set, but people have taken notice. They've talked to me about it, and that's good to hear. But we got a long way to go. But I think we're ready to take that step.
Hey, well, good luck this year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
And that is all we have for this edition of the Spartan Show. Remember to stay up to date with all Manchester University athletic stats, scores, and news by visiting www.mespartans.com. Thanks for joining us.